subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Fam, let me wait on everybody to pop on in here. We're doing the late night tap in. Let me get my stuff together over here. All right, what's going on, family? How are y'all living? And you know how we get down. It's that time. It is that time of night. We're doing the late night tap in. Glad to have all you fine ladies and gentlemen tuning in. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. It's almost the end of the week. So I hope you guys are getting your minds right. I hope you guys were productive, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody pile on in. Give the broadcast a nice retweet. Let everybody know that we're live. And I'll wait a few minutes before we start cooking so that we can get a nice crop of people in here. We already got 236 in the first 15 seconds. While we're waiting on more of the fam to come in, let me do some shout outs to the regulars that are in here. Let me shout out some of the regulars. We have Lauren. I see Lauren. We have Ivy. We have Percy Earl. We have Miss D. We have Elevation. We have Big Fox. We have East Siders. We have Cornbread. We have Brother Maroc. We have, let me see some of these regular faces. Ani, Brother Ani. Well, shout out to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we get the phone lines cracking, family, we're seeing the Democrats. The Democrats are in revolt right now. They're really mad and they're very upset with the Black grassroots. I told people that the Democrats are trying to get their lick back against the Foundational Black American Grassroots. They are very, very upset that their girl got washed. And now all of the anger is going to be levied on the Black grassroots. And the Democrats are doing what the Democrats do, is basically lie through their teeth. The Democrats, they don't really have a real strategy. And when you don't really have a strategy, you fake it till you make it. So you're going to see a lot of lying from the Democrats, a lot of them using a lot of COINTELPRO tactics, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. But a lot of lying. Like this whole thing, they're really running with this whole Trump is giving white people reparations lie. He said in the video he's giving white people reparations. That's a bald-faced lie. That's just not true. That's simply not true. But the Democrats, man, this party has been taking us for granted for so long, and we have allowed them to take us for granted. They feel like they can talk to us any kind of way. And it's a new day, and they have to adjust. They're going to have to adjust because it is a new day. It's a new vibe. It's a new paradigm. Things are not going to be the same way they used to be. There is a more politically sophisticated crop of Black people on the horizon that's led by you guys. So right now we're checking documents, paperwork. We're looking at the fine print. We're not going by feelings. We are collectively asking questions about every policy they try to bring us. We're not going for the song and dance stuff. Whenever they bring us a policy, whenever they bring us something, we're like, okay, let me read over that before I sign it. Because usually what they would do, they come to Black society, throw some janky policies out there, and they'll have a plate of catfish nuggets right next to it. See, they would do the old sleight of hand trick. Like, hey guys, I got this new bill that, I want you guys to sign off on. And by the way, look at those catfish nuggets over there. Like, ooh, wee. Boy, they fried hard too. You got any tartar sauce? Oh, what? I'll sign that real quick. Hold on. Let me get back to this catfish. Yeah, it was that. So they were doing these sleight of hand tricks with little um, um, food items and shucking and jiving and dancing and hugging. That's another thing. They would come down to the black community and do all the fake listening and hugging Negroes, and a lot of Negroes like that. Let's be real. There's a lot of Negroes who love them white politician hugs. Oh, they loved it. White politician go down to a church, hug a couple of people, sing some Negro spirituals. Oh, you in heaven. But now it's a new day. We're not going for that no more. We're asking questions and we're telling them to bring those tangibles with you. If you come down here, before you hug me, let me hold something. What you got? Yeah, that's what we're asking now. No honey before the money. We've tightened up the macking game. You see, we've tightened up the macking. You got to come with a bag. But now that we're asking questions and we're letting these political parties crash and burn, they're very upset. Uncle Lizard, from what I understand, he was doing a hate space against the Black Grassroots earlier. I think he had a whole bunch of other Democrat shills in there. They were lying and hating on foundational Black Americans, blaming us for anything Trump does. So what this is the strategy now. Anything Trump does, whatever Trump is doing, they're going to go overboard with talking about how racist and extreme it is and then blame us. That's the new tactic. So if Trump um does a video and he's waving, they're gonna be like, "Uh-oh, Trump doing the Nazi salute. Thank you, FBA. Thank y'all, niggas. That's y'all fault. Look at Trump doing a Nazi salute. That's y'all fault. See, if y'all had voted for Kamala, we wouldn't have this kind of hate." That's the new strategy, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to get 4 years of tethers and funky little Democratic shills, um, fake outraging and blaming us for every little part of their fake outrage. That's the new little strategy. That's how they're going to try to get their lick back, because they're upset that we on the grassroots made their politician crash and burn. And we made the whole party crash and burn to a certain degree. Let me get my brother Cornbread in here. He's trying to get in early. Cornbread Mafia, hop in, sir. Brother Cornbread. Cornbread, hop on, sir. Oh, Miss Cornbread wasn't ready. He must not have wanted to get on. Let's get Alina Fisher. Let's get Alina in here. Alina Fisher. Waiting on Alina to get on in here. Alina, go ahead and unmute your mic, ma'am. Alina, go ahead and unmute your mic, ma'am. Alina, unmute your mic, ma'am, if you are ready to talk. I hate when I get the microphone and the floor ready and people, their joints are janky and then she dropped down. Come on, ma'am. Y'all should not be having janky phones in this day and age. They have satellites out there orbiting the moon, and y'all out here still with Blackberries. All right. Not a good look. Let me get South African cat. Let's get Stone in the building. Let's get Stone in here. What's up, Stone? From South Africa. I know it's going to take him a couple of seconds to get his phone connected. All right. What's up, Stone? How are you? I'm good, man. What's on your mind? Stone, what's on your mind, brother? Um, okay, so his phone fell out. All right. Family, let's get the phone game together. Let's get it together. All right, let me get Average in here. Let's get Average in here. Okay, everybody, let's go.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man? I'm ready.
I'm good. How you doing, fam?
I am good. Thank you for asking. I love that point that you brought up about who they're going to blame, but it's how they're going to blame us when a lot of us voted for the couch. I mean, I wrote in reparations.
Yeah.
I voted, so you can't blame me for that. And really, at the end of the day, I wish they would try to blame me because it's their fault. They ran a terrible campaign. They held the ball until time ran out, so we could only have Kamala. And then Kamala ran a terrible campaign. You disrespected half of your base. You separated black man and woman, and you talked to us like we was a dog. So what did you expect? You expected this vote you think you're entitled to, and then now it's our fault because we didn't want to show up and vote while we're being ignored and disrespected at the same time. And lastly, I just want to say, man, I caught that cartoon, man, and you know what?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, people need to stop messing with you
Man,
for real.
man, thank you so much, brother. Yeah, we got a new cartoon. The character is Ike Tubby. That's the new character's name. That's the official name of the new character, Ike Tubby, who's a fat Democrat shill who has a janky website that he tries to get people to sign up to so he can give the information to the Democrats. It's just it's a coincidental thing, but it's very funny. It's very, very funny. So we're gonna have a lot of the Ike Tubby cartoons coming soon. Very funny stuff. But my brother made a good point. Average made a very good point. People want to hold the ball and wait till the clock run out. Listen, family, I don't want to hear nobody complaining about what Trump is doing and how bad it is and oh how important this was the most important election ever. Oh God, democracy is failing. Nah, it's not. Family, don't let them use scare tactics against you. Don't let them use fear mongering against you because it's all cap. If anybody steps to you, family, and start talking about how important it should have been to let the Democrats get back in power and how the sky is falling now that Trump is in office and how things are just going to go all to hell in a handbasket. If they try to run that game on you, just simply let them know, hey, listen, none of this, what you're saying, none of it is that serious because if it were that serious and if it was such a dire situation, and you knew the world was going to fall, well, damn it, you should have given us our reparations. The fact that you did not give us our reparations showed us that the situation wasn't that damn bad. You could risk losing, and that's what you did. And you can keep losing. We don't want to hear anything about how serious such and such election is because if it's serious, you would get us papered up the way we need to be papered up. That's the only way to let us know a situation is serious. And that should be the mindset from now on. I don't want to hear them talk about what they ain't got. They got it. The money is there. They're about to start deporting people, and that's going to cost money to deport people. All right? They send our money all over the place. So we're not trying to play that game where they ain't got it when it comes to us. Anytime it comes to us, they ain't got it. Oh, there's inflation. Oh, we're going to have to get Bitcoin. Oh, the dollar's crashing. Oh, the stock market is tripping. Oh, the housing market is tripping. It's always a bunch of excuses. And we're not doing the excuse game no more. They got to come through with it. They got to come through with it. Let me get some more of these calls in here. Raise your hands if you are ready to get on. Let's get Brother Deshaun in the building. Brother Deshaun, what's happening? Deshaun,
Hello?
what's up, Deshaun?
Oh, what's going on? You can hear me? Oh, man, yeah, I'm out here in San Diego, California, man.
Hey, where you at? What part?
I'm over in San Diego, California. I grew up in the southeast in yeah, City Heights. Basically, if San Diego had a hood, yeah, that's where I'm from, basically.
Love San. Love.
Yeah,
What's
you
on
know.
your mind, bro?
No, I was just saying. I was thinking, the Democrats that keep on like basically waving reparations in our face and everything like basically taunting us with it. I wish there was a way to kind of get them to do something before we vote for them, like do something and then they get something from us, you know?
Well, yeah, that's the name of the game. We're doing that now. See, they thought they were going to play the game where they just made promises that they were going to give us something, and then when we got them in office, they just don't do anything. They've been playing that game for the last 50 years. This time,
Exactly.
we didn't let them play that game. We told them, hey, we need to get them reparations up front before we go anywhere. Then they started crashing out on the reparations, and we crashed out at the polls.
Definitely. So when they do decide to come around and try and offer something to kind of lure us back in, because inevitably I think that's what it's going to come down to. They're going to
Yep.
try and finally try and offer something. How do we make sure it's real? They don't like do some kind of like bait and switch thing on us where it's like, okay, we got you, I vote for us, I got you again. What's stopping us from falling for the okey doke again when they start making promises, you know?
No, just make sure that the money hits that direct deposit. Make sure the money. I'm gonna check the. Hey, I'm gonna pay Biden or whoever y'all got. I'm gonna make sure that the direct deposit hit to call you. So we're gonna make sure that those numbers are in the bank. Because
Yes.
when those immigrants come over, they make sure that they're papered up. They EBT cards or whatever they give these people are all charged up. So they're gonna do the same thing with us. Y'all gonna do this exact same thing with us. Boy, some of these immigrant groups, boy, they get arrogant with it too. Speaking of these immigrant groups, because now they're talking about deporting them. I've seen some videos of some of them up in New York with some of their anchor babies talking about, I'm not going nowhere. I will not go. I want to see how that's going to play out. Don't look to us, though. See what they're going to do now. Let me tell you what they're about to do now. Because they talking a good game and all that stuff already, but they ain't about to push back. None of these other groups, now that they're being targeted, they ain't about to push back. They're going to look to us. You understand that, family? These other groups are going to start looking to us. They're going to now try to get that minority coalition in order. Some of these same people who've been hostile to us, they're going to try to flip around here and pull a minority coalition because notice how they keep trying to tie foundational Black Americans to not reparations, but to immigration. They keep trying to make these false equivalencies. And remember, PBS, they got a documentary coming out next year talking about the great migrations from the South to the North, and they're trying to compare that to immigration. They're tying that into immigration. That's so damn disrespectful. That ain't even remotely the same. That's not even nowhere near the same. That ain't no damn immigrating. Going from the South to the North ain't immigrating. Also, our families would go back and forth. It wasn't like we went somewhere and just disconnected from the people in the South. No, we did not. So I don't like them false equivalencies. So we got to stay on top of the game. We really got to stay on top of everything.
Root work, feel that natural flow. Root work, stay fresh wherever you go. Root work, I like the way it feels. Root work, the magic is so real. Root work, you need it for work or play. Root work keeps me fresh throughout the day.